This is Optimal Living Daily, episode 950. You don't have to be so strong. And expect nothing. Both by Neghar Fonooni of negharfonooni.com. And I'm your very own personal narrator, Justin Malik, reading to you from some amazing blogs and books to help you optimize your life. Topics include personal development, productivity, and minimalism mostly. And some of the authors I feature here, with their permission, include Zen Habits, Ryan Holiday, Chalene Johnson, Mark and Angel, and more. Today's author, Neghar Fonooni, is typically featured on my brother's show, Optimal Health Daily. And before we get to the post, hiring is challenging, but there's only one place you can go where hiring is simple and smart. That place is ZipRecruiter, where growing businesses connect to qualified candidates. Try it for free at ziprecruiter.com/old. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And now let's get right to it as we optimize your life. You Don't Have to Be So Strong by Neghar Fonooni of negharfonooni.com. I cried at my chiropractor's office. This isn't really out of the ordinary for me, considering I'm both a highly sensitive person and completely open to crying anywhere. Regardless, these tears were prolific. For the last 3 months, I've been dealing with the fallout of my acute SI joint flare-up, regularly seeing a chiropractor, PT, acupuncturist, and massage therapist for treatment. In a lot of ways, managing and treating this pain has become a full-time job. And while the pain has dulled and my function has somewhat returned, I'm not fully functional by any means at all. I've had a lot of ups and downs through this process, and while I've mostly been patient and learned to dance with my ego, there's certainly a part of me that's emotionally overwhelmed. This morning, after an adjustment, my chiropractor began to posit why my healing hasn't happened as rapidly as I might like. He's both incredibly zen and highly educated, so I listen with an open cup. "You're gripping," he says to me. I'm resisting, not consciously, but on a deeper level. He goes on to explain that while I'm seeking all the right treatments and doing everything I'm supposed to do, my body is essentially rejecting the treatment. On an energetic level, I'm operating at an extremely heightened state, leaving my body with no choice but to guard itself. There's a multitude of factors to unpack when it comes to the mind-body connection, so to keep things simple, let's consider this. Can your physical body really heal if your emotional body continues to throw grenades at it? You don't always have to be so strong, my chiropractor says to me as I'm about to walk out of the office. And that was it. That was all the permission I needed to let my guard down. There was a sudden flood of emotion in my voice as I explained to him that this has been the most emotionally challenging year of my life, that I feel like I'm on more than I'm not, and that I feel like even my Zen time is forced and rushed. There's a lot of pressure, probably from myself, to be strong and stable, to handle my shit, so to speak. If you're a regular here, you know that I'm completely comfortable with vulnerability and that I strive to live authentically, but the truth is that it's still very difficult for me to ask for help. It's still a challenge to risk being seen as weak, both in the gym and out. I've been working on this a ton over the past year, and in the process I've discovered a narrative that involves the belief that I need to be strong in order to survive, and that I have to do it all on my own. Strength and resilience of all varieties are touchstones of the work I'm doing in the world. Strength is absolutely a crucial component of survival, but is true resilience being strong all the time? I don't believe so. I believe that strength is a skill, and not all skills are meant to be utilized 100% of the time. Does this mean that we eschew a strong foundation? Of course not. It just means that we give ourselves permission not to be on all the time. We give ourselves permission to cry, to fall, to ask for support, to receive. I don't know how my chiropractor knew exactly what I needed to hear that morning. As healers, we often see things from a different perspective, and I'm just grateful he saw me from his. Regardless, this experience affected me on a deeply profound level, and I sincerely hope it will do the same for you. Because you don't always have to be strong, not physically, not emotionally. You have a strong foundation, and that foundation will sustain you during tough times. It takes a lot of trust to accept that, but if you can manifest that kind of trust, that foundation of strength will support you. It will allow you to turn your emotional dial down and operate at a lower, perhaps more effective frequency. The foundation you've created will support you. Your tribe will support you. The universe will support you. And I have one more post from her, but first, thank you again to ZipRecruiter. Hiring used to be hard, multiple job sites, stacks of resumes, a confusing review process. But today, hiring can be easy, and you only have to go to one place to get it done. ZipRecruiter.com/old. ZipRecruiter sends your job to over 100 of the web's leading job boards, but they don't stop there. With their powerful matching technology, ZipRecruiter scans thousands of resumes to find people with the right experience and invite them to apply to your job. ZipRecruiter is so effective that 80% of employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. And with results like that, it's no wonder that ZipRecruiter is the highest rated hiring site in America. And right now, my listeners can try ZipRecruiter for free at this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/old. That's ZipRecruiter.com/OLD. ZipRecruiter.com/old. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Expect Nothing by Neghar Fonooni of NegharFonooni.com. Most mornings before the day unfolds, I repeat this mantra. Expect nothing, appreciate everything. Profoundly simple and deeply layered, this sentiment is something that keeps me from being unnecessarily disappointed, taking things too personally, and attaching myself to outcomes. It allows me to be present by grounding me in reality and gratitude. You might be thinking, Neg, seriously? Expect nothing? How the hell am I supposed to get anything done? And I get that. If you don't put it into perspective, this idea can seem a little nebulous. But here's the thing. Letting go of expectations is not the same as foregoing planning and organizing. Expecting nothing doesn't mean you can't plan. Go ahead and make plans. Create an idea or an intention of what you want for your day or your workout, your week, your relationship, your life, but don't attach yourself to the outcomes. When you detach from outcomes, you cease thinking everything is ruined or nothing is going my way. Expecting nothing allows you to feel as though everything is as it should be. When you expect nothing, you give yourself permission to be grateful for everything. Because even when things don't go as planned, there's always something to be gleaned, a lesson to be learned, a new path you can take, a fabulously foreign journey you can embark upon. Being uncommitted to outcomes means that all outcomes are things you can handle and perhaps can even be more favorable than the outcome you'd foreseen. It means that even though you have a plan, you aren't married to it. You can adapt. You can exist in the moment and appreciate it for what it is. You can be successfully present and grateful, but only when you expect nothing. Expectations have a funny way of creating resentment, disappointment, and feelings of failure. Being able to appreciate all outcomes and adjust your perspective in a way that benefits you, this is a superpower that will serve you greatly in all aspects of your life, in the gym, at work, and in your relationships. Expect nothing. Let go of the need to control everything, manage perceptions, and determine outcomes. Adapt. Be malleable. Appreciate everything. As Bruce Lee famously said, become like water, my friend. You just listened to the post titled, You Don't Have to Be So Strong, and Expect Nothing, both by Neghar Fonooni of NegharFonooni.com. I'll leave it there for today. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in tomorrow's show where we'll hear a post from No Sidebar and where your optimal life awaits.